All right. Before we get into this clip, I want to set this one up for you. This section is from inside one of our Life Pro Coach certification trainings, and the topic here is something that we call cause and effect. And it comes from inside the coaching world, specifically from the NLP world. Now, this is one of the most important distinctions a coach can understand, because before you can help a client create real change, you first have to help them reclaim ownership. And that means not blaming, not shaming, not attacking themselves, ownership. And there is a big difference between those things. Living at effect is when someone feels like life is happening to them. And it's the market's fault. It's the leads. It's my partner. It's all of my clients. It's my childhood. It's maybe it's their team, or it's the economy, or it's timing, or something like this. It's always something outside of themselves. And the challenge is, the moment someone gives all that power to something outside of them, they also lose access to the part of them that can influence. That's why living at cause is so important. It's having influence on the controllables. Living at cause doesn't mean everything is your fault. It doesn't mean that you take responsibility for things that are genuinely that they're not yours. It means you ask more powerful questions. Questions like, what's my portion of the responsibility here? How can I take ownership of this? What can I do differently? Where do I still have agency? Because the moment a person can find their portion of responsibility, accountability, and ownership is the moment that they reclaim their personal power. And as coaches, this matters. This matters so much, because clients will often come to us with frustration, with blame, with excuses, with overwhelm, resentment, or denial. And it's when we can help them move from effect to cause, they stop waiting for the outside world to change first, and instead they start looking for what they can influence, and they start becoming responsible without being self-critical. And that's where real transformation happens. And so as you watch this training, listen for how this applies to your clients. And if you're also open for it, maybe listen to how this might even apply to you personally. Like, where in life are you still saying, yeah, but, or what do you still feel compelled to defend? Or maybe what do you still blame? And where could be just maybe one honest moment of self-ownership that might give you your power back. With that said, it is time. Let's jump into cause and effect. So what is living at cause? What is living at cause? What does living at cause mean? Well, they say the person who blames everyone else has the furthest to go. The person who blames everybody else has the furthest to go. The person who blames themselves is halfway there. And the person who blames no one has arrived. Let that simmer in. We're going to go like high level, like 10,000 foot in the air right now. And I'm going to chat to you a little about what is cause and effect. So high level, cause and effect. You can think of it, or you can remember it kind of like this. To live at cause is to take ownership. To live at cause is to take ownership. That's important. Living at cause means that you're taking accountability and you're taking responsibility. Now, a sort of caveat that I like to sort of use here is like, you're taking accountability for your portion. You're taking ownership for your portion. You're taking responsibility for your portion. And so it's always about like, what percentage or what portion am I responsible for, or am I liable for here, or can I take responsibility for? Because that's me reclaiming power. That's me reclaiming my own inner agency. Because if I say, for example, to live at effect is to say that like, oh, all the clients out there have no money. All the clients out there, like, I get the worst leads. All the clients out there, they're undercommitted. All the clients out there, whatever the thing is. Right? Well, you lose the ability to make change then. But if I take ownership of it and say, well, you know what, like, I didn't provide enough value for them to want to continue working. I didn't articulate enough the value of my program. I didn't share with them clearly enough what it is that actually like is going to happen when they make that decision, or when they do that thing, or when they sign into that program, or they make that happen. It's a vastly different conversation. You guys picking up what I'm putting down when I say that, by the way? Hugely different. If you just go out there and blame everybody else, well, you lose all of your power. You lose all of your power. To live at effect is to indulge in blame. Everybody else's fault. It's the weather's. Some people blame the weather for things. I always think that that's pretty funny. Like they get upset about like that it's raining, or they get upset that it's like hot or something. It's just like, man, like that's a really good life to live when you can be pissed off at the weather. Like, man, I wish for a life like that one day. That's cool. Excuses. These guys are excuse riddled. They've got excuses for everything, and they kind of sound like to borrow something from Richmond. Richmond talks about the yes but chicken. Now, some of you guys might know about the yes but chicken, but these people they sort of sound like this. It's like yeah but and they're the yes but chicken. They've got so many excuses. They're the yeah but chicken. Dang it. And finally, they live in denial. And denial sort of takes place, well, denial is a 6 out of 10 life. That's denial. To go a little deeper into cause and effect, to live at effect is to have blame, and the emotion here is suspicion. To live at cause is to ask, where can I take ownership? To be in denial is to live in fear, and to live at cause is to look for help or have cooperation. To live at effect is to have excuses and defense. Question, I've spoken a little about relationships. Quick show of hands, who's in a relationship? Or if you're married, can you type the chat screen for me, like relationship or married, or how long you've been married for? And if you're a single in the house as well, you can type the chat screen for me, single. This is going to be important for you as well. So if you're a single or if you're married, cool, great, fantastic. All the singles are like taking all the names down. What are you guys doing? Oh, hey, Charlotte, or hey, Phil, I saw that you are. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, maybe there might be something there for you guys. If you're in a relationship or if you had previous relationships, you notice like when you give somebody some feedback, maybe in that relationship, they come back and they tell you, well, you did this. Well, it wasn't as bad as, and you're kind of like in a point system relationship. Well, that's to have excuses and to try and justify your behavior or action and to justify it through defense. That's to live at effect. To live at cause is instead to ask, what can I be doing differently? To live at effect is to live in contempt, and this is to be impatient. Living at cause is to ask, am I growing? Living at effect is blocking, and this creates tension, it creates stress. To live at cause is to get curious. How do I get curious on this? Living at effect is to have no control. The whole world is random. Everything is just happening. Everything is happening to me. And that's what I mean when I say like it's no control. Everything is happening to me. I have no control. So therefore I'm overwhelmed. Living at cause is to take responsibility. Living at effect is to find fault. And finding fault, this is the beginning of resentment. Which, yeah, I saw plenty of singles in the house. I noticed that we've got plenty of married people in the house as well. If you're holding on to resentment, or if there's resentment in your relationship, you need to get that repaired. Like we spend a whole day at Pro Coach Masters on relationship day, and we do rapture and we do repair, and we do the repair work because we know that if there's resentment in your relationship, it's got an expiration date. It really does. To live at cause is to be opportunity seeking. To live at effect is to do nothing and just have frustration. Which, by the way, that's a choice. Like some people can choose to do nothing. It's not a wise choice. It's not an intelligent choice, but people do choose to do nothing. It's like, well, I'll just hold. Like I'll just wait it out, right? Look, I've been around long enough. Like my first business I started in 2008. And if you remember 2008, it was a GFC, and I was green. Like I didn't know what a GFC was. I didn't understand economics. I didn't understand business. I didn't know anything. But there was people in 2008 that did nothing, and here we are now. In 2026, they're still talking about 2008. Right? To live at cause is to ask, have I done enough? Have I done enough? To live at effect is to not trust others and to be skeptical. To live at cause is to say, I have faith. Which, being skeptical is like one of those crazy things. I was really skeptical for a long time, particularly as I entered into that sort of personal development space. And you hear some really wild promises in the personal development space. And when I first started getting into personal development space, eBay was big, and it was like how to make money on eBay or how to make money like online. And because I was living in the physical world, like with the bakery, I'm like, how can you have an online business? Scam. That's a scam. That's not going to work. Or it was like, buy this thing and then sell it. Buy and sell stuff. Bah, nah, scam. Like, there's no way, right? And like, I was so skeptical of like all of these things. It didn't matter how many testimonials there were. I was still skeptical. I was skeptical of everything except my own skepticism. I applied skepticism to everything except skepticism itself. I'm sharing with you now, like that was a big game changer for me. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it was a big game changer for me. Well, what if it did work? Well, what if I made it work? What if I lived that cause? What if I applied skepticism? Like, what if I was skeptical of my own skepticism? It obliterates so many limiting beliefs. You really run out of excuses when that happens.